Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa. Cheers. Okay, so today's Monday Morning Coffee video is sponsored by Wellness Abundance Club. So Wellness Abundance Club is your all-in-one virtual wellness center. What? Yes, we have designed a hybrid program to where we work with you live, either in person, over the phone, or over video chat, whatever works best for you. And we also offer on-demand fitness videos. We also offer online courses and recipes, cooking videos coming soon. I'm super excited about those because I love cooking, and I feel like really learning how to be comfortable in the kitchen and really working with your specific cooking skills can make a huge difference with your eating style and really getting excited about cooking at home for you and your family. So with Wellness Abundance Club, we're gonna help you really gain clarity, feel empowered, and create flexibility with your healthy lifestyle habits. So you can create an eating style that works best for you to where you have consistent energy levels throughout the day, and you create an exercise routine that works for you, that aligns with your values and your fitness ability at this time or whenever you begin, and then progressively get better. And we also want you to be part of a community of other women who are supportive of you and your health goals, because we are all, navigating this journey of aging and, kind of creating healthy lifestyle habits that work for us, and really, most importantly, enjoying our lives and keeping the foods, the drinks, the movements, the habits, everything that's super important to us that we just can't live without, keeping that front and center of our lives while maintaining abundant physical and mental health. So message me at melissa@wellnessabundancecoaching.com to find out more information. There's a promo video on the website. There's a promo video on YouTube. There's promo videos everywhere. But yeah, so we're really excited about this program, and we really believe that it will help you create sustainable, healthy lifestyle habits. So, okay, diving right into today's Monday Morning Coffee video, or episode, I should say. So we are going to continue on with Kung Fu Panda quotes. Yes, this one is really cool. It's a great one to kind of piggyback off of last week's. Okay, so last week we talked about really kind of letting your old wounds heal and really kind of acknowledging them and giving them room to breathe, I think was part of the quote, and really just using them to carve a path forward to success. Okay, so I always say, like, to my clients and potential clients, like, I need to know where you've been, and you need to know where you've been and understand where you've been, and you need to know where you are now, and I need to know where you are now, in order for me to help you and for you to have success in the future. So today I'm gonna kind of, like I said, piggyback off that, what we talked about last week. And I'm gonna read a quote from Master Oogway. So remember, he's the turtle. Okay, so Master Oogway says, quote, "You are too concerned with what was and what will be," end quote. Now, I realize this may kind of be like contradicting what I talked about last week a little bit in Monday Morning Coffee. However, just hear me out, okay? Because while we need to know where we've been and kind of where we want to go, it's super important not to just what's the word I'm looking for? It's really important to not just dwell on that, okay? Don't dwell on the past, acknowledge it and heal from it and move on, okay? And then when it comes to the future, and I'm gonna emphasize in a few minutes on all this, but in the future, it's super important to like, yes, be a forward thinker, plan ahead, and really visualize what you want your life to look like. What does your ideal healthy eating habits look like? What does your ideal exercise routine look like? Like, you need to be focused on that, but you really need to focus more on the moment. Like, what's happening right now in your life? How do you feel right now? So I'm going to use a couple examples. I'm going to use one example that I hear a lot, and I'm guilty of this too, in relation to food. And then the second one is going to be related to exercise. Okay, so you can get some kind of real life scenarios and hopefully you can relate to them. So, okay, I want to talk about food first because food can be so stressful. Am I right? Yes. And this goes for men too. I know men stress out about food, maybe not quite as much as women, but I feel like as women, we're always quote unquote dieting. We're always so concerned about what we look like for whatever reason. You know, we all have these stories that we're telling ourselves. So, okay, so with food, so I'm just going to use just kind of a generic example that I hear a lot though, you know, situation I hear a lot. So some of my clients will be like, oh my God, I totally messed up. I ate like a bowl of ice cream or, you know, a big giant plate of nachos or whatever it is. I was so good all week, all day. And then I just totally blew it. And I ate that bowl of ice cream with extra hot fudge and extra whipped cream on it. And I'm like, great, awesome. How did it feel? Like, what happened afterwards? How did you feel physically? How did you feel mentally? What were you feeling? What kind of emotions were you feeling? And a lot of times it's like, oh, well, I felt guilty and I was so disappointed in myself. So feelings of guilt, disappointment, and really kind of feelings that bubble up and they kind of snowball into, well, I'm just gonna give up. This isn't, you know, maybe I'm just not meant to be, or I don't have enough willpower. I hear that one a lot. And I will talk more about willpower. I think I have in the past, but I will talk more about willpower later on too in more detail in another episode. But so really it's just the feelings of guilt. So when we feel these guilty feelings, okay, we stress out and our cortisol levels go up. So what happens, so cortisol is the our stress hormone. So what happens when our stress levels go up and skyrocket through the roof, that just messes us up even more because we tend to store fat. Okay, we're not burning fat, we're storing fat. Okay, so when it comes to, so I'm going to share the exercise example first. Okay, so, or before I dive into kind of how to overcome this, okay, how to really not be too concerned with what was and what will be, you know, so, because then also with the food, it's like, oh my God, now I'm going to gain 5 pounds. And yes, okay, maybe you feel a little bit bloated the next day. Trust me, I feel like that too. I feel like that too when I eat too much. Maybe if I have a few too many glasses of wine, which doesn't happen very often, but I do feel that. I feel bloated, and I don't use a scale regularly, but I do feel like my clothes fit a little tighter. However, that's really just water weight. You know, it's not, you physically can't gain 5 pounds of fat just overnight. Okay. I just want to be very, very clear with that. Okay. Okay. So now going back to the exercise. So oftentimes we get into like, oh, we get into a consistent exercise routine. So I worked out 5 days this week. I went for a walk every single day, you know, and then Saturday comes around and maybe you go to the park and you play with your kids, or you go for a hike with your family, friends, whoever. Okay. And then Sunday rolls around and you're like, oh my God, I don't feel like doing anything. I'm so tired from the week. And you just kind of, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to lay on the couch all day and binge watch a TV show or movie or whatever it is. And then when you wake up Monday morning, you're like, oh man, you know what? I didn't work out yesterday, so I'm just not going to work out. Because then you feel guilty, you know, about not working out and not being consistent. And sometimes being consistently inconsistent is the key to a healthy lifestyle. So this used to happen to me too, where I'd be like, oh my God, it's been like 3 days since I've worked out. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Oh my gosh, you know, I'm just going to stop working out. Well, I never think that because I love fitness. However, I do have some clients who are like, well, I just can't stay consistent with an exercise routine. So I'm just going to give up. I'm just not going to exercise anymore because it just doesn't work for me. And it's the same thing with the food. Like, oh, I can't eat healthy, you know, every single day, all the time. So I'm just not going to do it. And it's like, this is gonna, you know, we go down the rabbit hole of this is gonna really, really, really hurt my weight loss success, or insert health goal here, success. Okay. And the reality is it's probably not. And really, so I want to go back to, so now I'm going to transition into talking about like how to handle a situation like this when you come across it, because you probably will come across it. So let's say you have, you know, you're enjoying like a couple glasses of wine. Okay. You're having dinner with some friends, you're out to eat maybe, and you're really, really enjoying, like you really want a glass of wine, and you just are really, you're like a wine connoisseur. You know, you love the taste of wine, and it's a social thing, and it really just brings you joy. Okay. So I want you to really embrace those feelings. Like, how are you, like, why is it that you drink the glass of wine? For me personally, I enjoy wine. I enjoy different kinds of wine. And I sometimes just want to sit and have a glass of wine with my friends or with my family and just enjoy it. You know, it's a social thing. And I savor just about every single sip of that glass of wine. And I just really have gotten into the habit of thoroughly enjoying myself while I'm enjoying an adult beverage. And it's okay. I mean, a couple weeks ago, my husband and I had mimosas on a Sunday morning, and it was so much fun. We totally relaxed all day. We were lazy. We watched like 3 movies that day that were new to us, and we drank mimosas, and I had a glass of wine with dinner that night, and it was so fun. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. Like, we went to bed and we're like, oh my gosh, this was such a great weekend, you know? And we don't normally do things like that, but when we do, we really enjoy it. And for me personally, I no longer worry about, am I gonna gain weight? Are my clothes gonna fit tomorrow? I may think, okay, well, I might feel a little puffy tomorrow, I might feel a little bloated, but you know what? That's okay. I'm going into it knowing that's okay. But I also, like, I'm all about like enjoying your life. Have fun. What brings you joy? And that's where Wellness Abundance and Wellness Abundance Co. we really help you focus on how you create healthy lifestyle habits that work for you. You decide which healthy lifestyle habits are healthy for you and which align with your, and the ones, you choose the ones that align with your values. So going back to the exercise as well. So here's the thing is with exercise, I've said this probably hundreds of times by now. And those of you, the people that, you know, the women who are my clients, like I'll say it and they'll be like, yeah, I know this, Melissa, I got this. Our muscles grow when we're not working out. They don't grow during the workout. So our muscles, when we're working out, our muscles tear just slightly. We get these micro tears in them. And then during the recovery process, when we're not working out, that's when they grow. That's why it's important to really create a recovery process, a recovery routine that helps support your workouts and helps your muscles grow. And so when we do that, sometimes like we work out really, really hard and we're just like, I do that and I'm like, I need like 3 days off because that was a hard workout. Like if we go for a long hike, difficult hike, something like that, I'm like, I need a break. I need like 2-3 days off. And that's okay. And I feel like my whole thing also is kind of helping you become more in tune with your body. Like really listening to your body. Sometimes your body's like, you know what? I am not having it today. And it is not because you're lazy. It is not because you don't have the motivation. It is not because you don't have the willpower. I just need a break. I just need a break. And really listening to your body is super, super important. So I'm going to share a quick example from a couple weeks ago. So I filmed like 11 fitness videos a couple weeks ago within a 5-day period. Okay. And so that means I did 11 workouts. Some of them were short, but I just batched a bunch of videos. So I usually do that periodically just to kind of, so I have enough, an abundance of them in the queue to make sure I'm always able to add variety to Fitness Abundance Club, to my Fitness Abundance Club members and Wellness Abundance Club members. Because when you're in Wellness Abundance Club, you automatically get access to the online on-demand fitness videos. So anyway, I digress. So I had done, I had filmed 9 within a 4-day period. Yeah, like 4-day period. And I took a day off for my birthday. I may have done a couple videos. I can't remember. I filmed 9 within like a 4 or 5 day period. And then the next day, my husband and I did a 100 burpee workout together, which was so fun. You know, it's fun when you work out together with your spouse, partner, whoever. We don't work out together very often. So that was really fun for me. So anyway, so I did that and then took Sunday off. Did not work out on Sunday. That was the day we had like mimosas and enjoyed time in the spa and all this stuff. Watch movies. And then the next day I had 3 more workouts that I wanted to finish, that I wanted to film. And I got through the second one and I called it. Even though I only had 1 more to do, my body, my muscles were so tired after doing 11 workouts, 12, including the 100 burpee workout, 12 workouts in like 6 days. That's a lot for me. That's a lot for my body. And so I just called it. I said, you know what? I know I only have 1 more, but I physically can't do it. I was physically tired. Okay. My muscles were like telling me, we can't do this anymore. We need a break. We need to rest. And I listened to it. And you know what? Honestly, I felt like it was the right choice. It was the right decision for me at the time. Because I'm living my life to support my body, not to like wreck it. Okay? I don't want to wreck my body. And I really feel like the average person is not an endurance athlete. The average person is not a type A, intense endurance athlete. Okay. The average person, like if you're really working out for health reasons, you really need to listen to your body and know when to take a break. So anyway, I was so excited that I had filmed 11 workout videos. So I really focused on like celebrating my success. And that's really what you need to do in the moment. So don't focus on what you did. Even if it's the next day and you're like, oh my God, I didn't do that. Don't focus on that, okay? Don't focus on like, oh my gosh, now I'm gonna gain weight, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna get off my workout routine. You don't wanna be that intense and that strict to really enjoy life. So really like celebrate, like, oh my gosh, I did this. You know, like I filmed 11 workout videos, yes. And I do it because I love filming these workout videos for you guys and for my members in the club. I love it. It's so much fun for me. And so I really want you to embrace whatever it is that you're eating, embrace that bread, that piece of sourdough bread. That's kind of my kryptonite is sourdough bread, freshly baked sourdough bread. Embrace it, enjoy that glass of wine, enjoy that beer, enjoy that whiskey, whatever it is, enjoy it thoroughly and savor it and feel good about your decision to enjoy it. All right, so what are you going to enjoy? What part of your life are you just going to 100% totally embrace and have no guilty feelings? Just embrace it, celebrate it, and enjoy it and live in the moment. Okay, I'm going to read Master Uguay's quote again, like I always do. So quote, "You are too concerned with what was and what will be," end quote, Master Uguay. So really focus on the moment, focus on the here and now, whatever happened in the past, learn from it and then move on. And then don't worry about what's happening in the future because let's face it, that hasn't happened yet. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below and email me, melissa@wellnessabundancecoaching.com, and let me know how I can support you on your health journey. And I'll see you soon. Cheers.